warm up and see if there's any little thing that they can pick up by watching his bullpen session that they can apply to their upcoming 2024 season. You do what he did in a very short period of time. Watching it caught my eye. Of course, the season is you see that a lot. They come down and make rehab starts. Guys that the Miners want to learn from, and we're seeing a lot of the guys in Omaha coming down the second rehab starts. I'm not saying that Cole Ragans and Zach Greinke are on the same level as somebody at this stage of their careers. Well, Patrick Royal, familiar with this facility, having spent his professional career, his entire professional career with the Rangers before coming over to the Royals. And now he's ready to go, and Esteury Ruiz steps in. Ruiz is originally from the Royals organization and made quite a splash last year in his first full. Spent about 5 years in the Padres organization. Here's Ragans' two-strike pitch, and Ruiz swings and misses. This ball at 98. Ragans begins his day. Overpowering strikeout, and that'll bring up Jordan Diaz, who's at first base for the A's. 22. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup. So Ragans is sharp in the first inning, 2 up, 2 down, both by way of a strikeout. And now Brent Rooker spent a short time with the Royals in 2022. It's the old saying, adding insult to injury for the A's last year. As far as their performance on the field, Rooker hits a shot into left field for a hit. Jumped on a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. So the A's had trouble performing on the field, and the injury side of it was they set a team record for players going to the injured list, and they established the new record in the middle.
Differential last year was minus 339,
which is high. And Salvi thought about a snap throw down to first base, and he does that. Some pain in the shoulder, maybe the elbow. He's rattling his arm around, so he wanted to receive that high fastball and snap throw down to first, but something grabbed him. The scoreless top of the first inning. Matt walks over to Salvi as he enters the third base dugout. We'll see if he comes up. He's always scheduled to hit third. As we head to the 50 or more home runs and 70 or more stolen bases in his first 2 years. There's a ground ball base hit into center field. Just talking about this the other day, he was the first infielder in Major League history with at least 30 home runs and 49 stolen bases. And 28 of his 30 home runs at first base. The pitch. High fly ball left center field. It'll carry. Back goes Bidet to the wall, and it's caught by a fan in the ground. The swing is just fine. Everyone will breathe a little easier when they see him throw for the first time after tweaking his right arm in the top of the first. Here's J. Melendez. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on line and a catch on a leap by Lofton at third base. And the degree of difficulty there for Lofton wasn't going up and getting the ball. The ball was not hit as hard as he thought it was, so he jumped as high. It's not as much figuring out on video as just asking him questions one-on-one. Ground ball up the middle. Massey's there. Flips to Junior. Junior to first in time. See Bobby Witt Jr. 4-6-3 double play. That's all for the A's. Now the windup and the one-strike pitch is swung on and line to right center field and down for a hit. Day comes over for center, but it's going to roll high.
it didn't seem like it was going to wind up being an extra base hit. But Day's angle of that, he went back as opposed to more laterally, and I think that prevented him from cutting that off.
And he's a long way away from here, in addition to maybe not. And the 0-1 as he grounds it back to the mound. It is in and out of Alex Wood's glove. He comes over to pick it up. It's all for the Royals in the bottom of the second inning. One hit, one left. On to the third. The Royals lead. Ortiz passed away yesterday. Fastball is swung on and missed. Ragans strikes out his third. Victor Ortiz had a 3-year fight with cancer, and he died here in the Phoenix area at the Mayo Clinic. Just sliders and changeups. That would be the so-called frontwards way of pitching. High fly ball, deep center field. Back goes Day. He turns, and it's on the grass for another home run for the Royals. And the Royals lead is 3-0.
This one was a little bit tougher. He had to jump the security rope that cordons off the batter's eye and then try to reach out for it, and came up empty. A for effort. He's got 2 baseballs now. Strikeouts, no walks. The 0-1. And on the ground towards shortstop, right to his left, scoops it up, sling to second, one out there, reel to first in time, double play, and over. Swing gets a double play ball and faces the minimum in a scoreless top of the 4th. No runs ahead, no errors, none left. Bottom 4 is next. Too far from the Detroit area. The 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground, through the hole, between third and short, and he left a base hit. So 3 grounders, and 2 of them have found their way through. Ruiz moves up to second. Diaz is on at first. And now Brent Rooker steps up. Driver went to Northwestern Ohio University. Here's the pitch. Fastball dribbled on the ground toward third. Lofton charges. Barehand pickup. Side on the first. In time. Got it. Now Prado throws behind him. That's a great play by Nick Lofton charging in. A fluid barehand pickup and throw to first in one motion. And the Royals nearly got pitch. Fastball hit on the ground. Goes off. Ball ricochets through the hole between third and short. It's a base hit for Lofton. Save and a beauty in hockey. That was neither a save nor a beauty. It was just a kick. It ricocheted off Muller's shin, and the new shortstop, Max Muncy, was already angling up the middle to try and make the play. There was no chance that he had Royals score a run. Royals are up 4-0 in the bottom of the 6th. Muller delivers. Lofton runs. Fastball in the dirt. No call to strike. Throw to second. No in time. So Lofton, who was thrown earlier today on a delayed steal, successfully steals second.
Anytime.
Good. Felt, a lot of nerves. Maybe a little bit more than the first start for some reason. But yeah, overall felt good. Felt like mechanics kind of got a little away from me there for a minute in the second, but made the adjustment pretty quick and got back to it.
Why more nerves? Just because home game, or?
I have no idea, to be honest with you. Just one of those days. Some games, always have nerves, always, pretty nervous, but some games just a little more than other. It's not necessarily a certain day or, certain outing. It's just some days I have a little more.
Harness the adrenaline a little bit
Yeah.
more?
Yeah.
Were you looking to work on something from the first start to the second start today?
Yeah, just slider movement, I guess, or consistency with it, and definitely felt like my movement got to where I wanted it. So now it's just more so the command of it and that kind of stuff. But I was pleased with how it looked today.
Saw some 98s, 99s on the velo. You feel good where you are right there, second start of the spring?
Yeah, I feel great. Body feels great.
When you say you got on your mechanics, was some of those balls like, to the wall or?
Yeah, it was like the second inning facing the lefty. Kind of got out of it, yanking the changeup a little, left the fastball arm side a little. The 2 sliders, the first 2 pitches to him didn't think they were terrible. Like I liked the movement and stuff. It was just more so pulling them over there and said I needed to just adjust my sights on where I started. But like the fastball right there in the chain, and then there was a change up to it in that inning as well. I kind of was yanking it, but yeah, no, made the adjustment pretty quick. Got the ground ball, got out of the inning, and then talked about it in the dugout, and then I got my warm-up pitches kind of different thought process of what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
So thought I made the adjustment pretty quick.
Yeah, I was gonna ask into the third inning. I think you threw like 8 pitches and all of them were strikes in that third inning. What did that adjustment look like in the dugout in the warm-up?
Yeah, no, in the warm-up, just more so trying to feel like I felt like in the second inning I was getting a little to my toe, which is a big thing for me. It's when my stuff starts, I start pulling the off-speed, the fastball starts staying arm side, so it was more so just trying to feel like I'm in my whole foot and driving down the mound and not getting in my toe.
How long has it taken you to, in your career, just to make that adjustment in game? I know that's a big hurdle for.
Yeah, no, I mean, I felt like last year there was a few outings where I kind of struggled with it, so it's been big. It's like, I feel like today I did a really good job of it, just more so just like finding the right thought process, I guess you could say, of like what I tell myself to get back to. And I thought I took a big step last year with making the adjustment and then just kind of building off of it this spring, this off-season, that kind of stuff.
Then with your slider, was that mainly work in between these two starts?
Yeah, like in my bullpen, it was like, it wasn't that it was bad. It was just not where we wanted it movement-wise and stuff. So it was just kind of staying up a little. It wasn't getting the movement that we liked. So today I thought it was a lot better.
What were those conversations like with Salvi behind the plate when you are making those in-game adjustments?
Yeah, no, it's more so like, if we talk in the dugout, we talk about the guys we're about to face, what our game plan is against them. That way we kind of go out there with an idea of, what we're throwing to each guy. We talk before the game about what we're going to do, our game plan versus all the guys, and then kind of, like I said, throughout the game, each inning, kind of, all right, we have the first 3 guys usually is who we talk about, and then kind of, make adjustments from there.
Gotcha. Cool. Thank you.
Sweet, yeah, thank you all.
Anytime.
How did it feel to finally get out there in a Royals uniform?
So good. Obviously, wanted to be out there sooner, but body's like waiting a little bit. So, but I felt good. Felt great to be out there. Obviously, just being in the dugout with the guys before that, but being able to step on the field and contribute a little bit and get to see some pitches. So it's great.
What happened with the back? Was it just a little bit of tightness?
Yeah, it was just like maybe a little spasm or something. Probably from dehydration a little bit coming out here in this dry weather. But nothing too serious. Just little maintenance issues. But trying to stay hydrated, do better now. I feel great. So good.
Probably better to be cautious now.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, we just now March 1st. So like I said, but feel great. Get it out of the way now. Make sure we get stay hydrated. Got my canteen now, so we're good.
What changes year to year for you when you're coming into a spring training, having your first spring training in the bag? I know you've done it for a couple of years now.
More than anything, you just want to sit there, see some pitches, make sure your timing's right, and really focus on the small details of like, am I on time? Am I seeing the ball well? Because if you're not seeing the ball well, you're off to a bad start first and foremost. You want to go out there and see the ball, whether you hit it or not. That doesn't really matter. But as long as you're seeing the ball well, coming to the new team, haven't seen a pitch literally this whole spring hardly. So to go out there and walk first at bat was great. So seeing the ball well, had a long pitch at second at bat, and third at bat kind of got a little too big. Almost tried to hit it a little hard, but it was good.
What's been your first impressions of the team so far?
That's great. I mean, like I said, I've played with a lot of these guys here already, but just the guys. I feel like when we came to Kansas City for the Royals rally and stuff, kind of even hit it off there for everybody to kind of meet people. I thought was awesome, and then obviously coming here, it makes it even that much easier. And then, just playing together. Like I said, you played with a lot of these guys, and a lot of these guys are super young and incredibly talented. And you just try to guide them where they want to go and just kind of manipulate them. But you just try to stay out of their way as much as possible and let them just go out there and play ball.
What does your ramp up look like now? You're going to be on a every day or every other day kind of schedule?
Yeah, pretty much every other day. Same, just normal, stuff. Probably on the outfield. What's today? I guess Friday. Yeah. Probably on the outfield Sunday. So everything will be good.
What'd you work on this off season leading up to coming over to the Royals?
Just really try to focus on my lower half. I feel like my lower half last year was a little bit weak at the end of the year. I mean, at the end of the year, obviously everything is weak, but I feel like that could have been stronger. So really try to work on my lower half and make sure that's where your strength comes from in the first place. So make sure that's in the right headspace, make sure that's in the right spot, and just making sure my body's in good enough shape to last 162. I know that's harped on by every baseball player in the world, but that's real. And this spring, like I said, I got not injured, but didn't play the first few games. But that means nothing compared to playing 162 games in the real season. So make sure my body's ready for that and prepared for that. That's where I want to be, and that's where I need to be. So.
You hear about the power of Salvi and Bobby, but then you get to see it up close for the first time.
Oh, I've seen it up close plenty of times on the other side, unfortunately.
On this
but
side.
yeah, no, it's been great. They're obviously incredibly talented players, and I've been playing against Salvi for 8 years now. So just to watch what he does every single day is pretty impressive. And the things y'all don't get to see is his work ethic, in the clubhouse and in the cage and on the field is phenomenal as well. So he's probably he's one of the first guys here, one of the last guys to leave, and he's. And I'm a 13 or 14-year-old big leaguer now, and he's out here doing the same thing every single day and preparing like he's going to play for the World Series. So that's what you got to be as a big leaguer, and all these young guys could really learn some things just watching him.
Now, one more. What's your goal for this season?
My goal for the season is obviously play 162 games, stay injury-free, and go out there and win as many games as possible. The last game is always important. Like I said, I always say, like, you want to win the last game of the season, that being the World Series. So, we always want to move forward, obviously win 100 games. That's always first and foremost, then win a division, and then you go to the playoffs, anything can happen.
I like it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Hunter.
Yeah.
Did you get
One-on-one.
One-on-one.
Anytime.
Ready? Cue game ends like that. Just initial thoughts, seeing the team rally, hold the lead, get the win.
Well, we obviously put that play on right there to get him to throw it away. No, I mean, great at bat from Fitzgerald to get on base. That was the first part of it. And then Javi puts the ball in play. We try to make people handle the ball. You get it in play, you never know what's going to happen. And a great send by Vance to send Fitzgerald.
What'd you think what'd you see out of Cole Ragans today?
Yeah, more of the same. I mean, he looked great. Mechanics looked good. The ball was jumping out of his hand. He had all of his pitches. It was pretty impressive.
It seemed like he touched 99 again. So looks like he's ramping up progressively as you won.
Well, he was 101 last week, so this time he's taking a little off. I mean, his velo is fine. He looks great.
What'd you think out of Hunter Renfroe in his first spring start?
Yeah, good at bats. A walk, 2 well-hit balls to the left. I thought couldn't have been much better for him.
He said that he wanted to be a little patient, see a couple balls. I think he kind of accomplished that with that first walk there.
Yeah, and the second at-bat was a deep at-bat too, so he saw a bunch of pitches.
Jake Brent's, what did you see out of him as he continues to work his way back on the mound?
Yeah, good stuff. I mean, needs a little bit erratic, needs to refine the zone a little bit, but his stuff is good. He felt good, and that's the most positive.
And one more, Zerpa as well. How did he look out there in your opinion?
Good. He had the good sink going. I mean, you saw him put the ball on the ground. He's always around the zone, always competitive, so it was a good outing for him.
That's all I need. Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.